Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Andrea. I'm here today with a very long overdue update for my Same Pan Last Year Project Pan. This was created by Shelley over at Unapologetically Shelley for the Fantastic Ladies group collab. It started in January, it runs through December, so this is an 11-month project. And Shelley just took various holidays throughout the year and created prompts for them. Since it has been such a long time since I've filmed an update for this, I am bringing in a lot of new items to cover every prompt. I quite reduced my goals on the stuff that I brought in over what I might normally do, but at the same time, I'm okay if I don't hit my goals. You know, it's just for fun. It's panning. It's not that serious. So let's see how I've been doing these past 5 months, I think, since I last updated. I don't know, not that great, but I've been trucking along. So I'm gonna start, how do I want to do this? Whatever, I'm just gonna start with my February products and like go through the year that way. And I'm not going to jump around, so like once I start getting into new items, I'm just going to introduce the new item. I'll just tell you that it's new because otherwise it's going to be like all over the place and I don't have time for that. So first, for Black History Month, which is the whole month of February, I have this Lip Bar Smudge Proof Lip Liner in the shade Straight Face. My goal was to finish it. Who was I kidding? This is what it looks like. Maybe. I have my lamp on. It's very yellow. What are you going to do? I have used this actually a total of 28 times, but there's no way I'm finishing this before the end of the project. That's okay. I'm going to keep working on it. It's more use than I would have gotten otherwise. Next, for Groundhog Day, which is February 2nd, a product you keep repeat purchasing or are doomed to pan forever. This is repeat purchase. This is one of the Ulta Beauty gel eyeliners. This is in the shade Copper. I also had a finish goal on this, and while I don't think I will... I need like the extra light, but it's just so freaking yellow that it's making things look weird. But there it is. I'm nowhere near... Well, I mean, I don't want to say I'm nowhere near. I'm not going to finish this, but I made good progress on it. This one I've used 52 times since rolling it into the project. Then for Valentine's Day, February 14, red, pink, heart-shaped, or love-themed. Well, I went with love-themed. I have my Natasha Denona Love palette. My goal is to use each shade 3 times, and the only shades I have left to use, I have this one, and this one I have to use 1 time each, and this one I have to use 2 times more to hit my goal. Everything else I've used 3 times. This is a nice palette. At the end of the project, I'm going to declutter this to Kim. It's just not, I don't know, it's not my cup of tea. A lot of these mattes just end up looking the same. And the shimmers are not the kind of shimmer, like they're not as impactful as I like my shimmers to be. So, here, you know what? I'm going to turn this lamp off. I may be like half in shadow, whatever. It's better. So anyway, I still have a couple more uses on this, but then I'm going to give it to Kim. Because I don't need it. I have other shadows that I like better. Then for St. Patrick's Day, March 17, a green item or a leprechaun item, pot of gold or small. I went with small, and I'm still probably not going to finish it. This is the Tarte Shape Tape Glow Wand in the shade Alight. It's very light. I've used this 27 times already, and there's still quite a bit in here. I need to remember to reach for this and like mix it in with foundation, but I don't know. It's okay. It's very dry. Do I need to clean my lens. Like, what is going on here? You really can't even see it on my skin. It's just very dry. I don't know. It's not something I would ever, like, purchase on my own. Then for April Fool's Day, April 1st, an item you feel like a fool for buying. I feel like a fool for buying so many Super Shock shadows. Because I just don't reach for stuff like this. But this is in the shade, I have to make sure I don't put it over that highlighter. This is in the shade Lala. It's a really gorgeous shade, and this is still nice and creamy. A lot of my Super Shocks, I actually need to go through them because they are not that way anymore. But my goal is to hit pan. I've only used it 4 times. Probably not going to happen. Okay, then for Easter, which was April 9th, a pastel item. I have this NYX Faux White Mint Cream eyeliner. My goal is to use it 20 times. I've used it 16 so far, so as long as I actually remember to use it, I should hit my goal. I think you can kind of see the minty, but like it's faux white. It's not supposed to be stark white or anything. But when I put it on my eye, like on my lower waterline, it just looks white. I don't see the green at all, so whatever. But it's fine for brightening, and like I guess it makes a little bit of a difference if I use it with a green look. But it is what it is. Then for this video is going to be a hot mess. Sorry. Then for Earth Day, April 22nd, an eco-friendly item, clean beauty, etc. I brought in this Pacifica Glow Baby Brightening Face Wash because Pacifica is a vegan, cruelty-free. Well, I don't think they're vegan. Like, not totally vegan, but they're cruelty-free. This is a 55% recycled plastic tube, blah, blah, blah. It's a nice face wash. It is empty. National Makeup Day, April 26th. Any makeup item you want to celebrate. I picked this palette that Jen from Project Beauty gifted to me. It's the Beauty Bay Berries palette. I'm definitely not going to hit my goal on this one. I have a goal to use each shade 3 times. I may just change that to No Pan Left Behind because there's one, I think this is the only shade that I haven't used yet. This super hot bright pink called Lilo. I had 3 times each pan. I've only hit that goal on this one because that's like really the only inner corner shade in this palette. And this one. The rest, there's a couple that have 2. The rest only have 1 use. So I'll just do No Pan Left Behind so I can like call it done. Call a goal met. But it is a really pretty palette. I like it a lot. Then for April Showers Bring Me Flowers, item related to flowers in any way, I had a candle. This big old Mama Jamma. This is from Chesapeake Bay Candle. It's peony and rose. I've had this has been empty forever, and it's just been sitting in my office. So now, actually, there's like the tiniest bit of wax left, and I have a mug warmer. I'm just going to see. Like, it's done for purposes of the project, but maybe I can melt that last little bit. I don't know. Then for Cinco de Mayo, which is May 5th, duh, use a 5-pan palette 5 times. I have this Natasha Denona Cupid palette. Obviously, there's 5 shades in it. I've used it 3 times so far, and every time I use it, I do use all 5 shades. So I've got 2 more uses to go on this one. I may or may not hit that, depending on all the other eyeshadow stuff that I've got going on, but I'll try at least. Then for Mother's Day, May 14, if you are a mother, stepmother, pet mom, plant mom, credit to Erica Ashley, or have ever had a mom, pick an item of your choice. I picked this Becca Sunlit Bronzer in Bali Sands because I had never used it. I used it 10 times, or I had a 10-time goal. I used it. It's really nice. It's very light. Like, I feel like this is a good winter shade. Like, you can barely see it. But this would be a good winter shade for me. But I hit my 10 uses on it, so this is going back in my collection. Pride Month, the month of June. An item from a Pride collection or a rainbow item. I have this Hemp's Love Out Loud Juicy Pineapple and Creamy Coconut Herbal Body Moisturizer. I know Danny said this is either 2021 or 2022. I don't remember because she's like, I have the same one. I don't have a specific goal. It was just use it until the end of the project. So I haven't been keeping track of uses or anything. Although I did look, I believe I'm like about, I've used it enough to get about right here, which for me is a ton of use on a lotion. So I'm happy with it. I'll still probably use it a couple more times, but it is like a very summery scent. And it also has little like very fine glitter / shimmer particles in it. So when I use it, I get glitter everywhere, but it still smells really good. So that's going to go back up in my bathroom. I may use it a couple more times. I may not, but that any use I get on it is good use. Then for Blushing Brides, a blush or blush palette, I had this BH Cosmetics Weekend Vibes Bellini palette with these 6 beautiful blushes that all pretty much look the same. And I used them all. So let's see. This one, these two are like the most different. I'll just swatch these two because I just don't feel like swatching all of them, but they're very pretty. It's just it's a lot of blush that's very similar in tone, and I don't know why I thought I needed this, but I did. I got it from TJ Maxx for $8. So I'm not like too upset, but did I really need that? No, I didn't. Then 18, National Best Friends Day, June 8th. Something from your best friend or reminds you of your best friend. One of my best friends, she's like a Disney adult. Her whole family, they're crazy for Disney. I have this ColourPop and Disney Villains highlighter in Maleficent. This is Mistress of All Evil. I want to hit pan in it. I have not done so yet, but I think I might be able to do it. I love this highlighter though. It's really pretty. Oh wait, I have to make sure I don't cover up that bronzer that I can barely see because it's so light, but it's just so pretty. I love this highlighter, and it's the Super Shock formula, but it's still pretty creamy. Like it hasn't dried out yet, and this is a fairly old highlighter, so I want to get as much use on it as I can. Then for summer, something that reminds you of summer or you got during a previous summer. This is the Milani Ungilded Most Loved Mattes. I want to do No Pan Left Behind, which I did, and this is a really nice palette. I liked it a lot. I'm glad that I have it. It's definitely a companion palette for me because I don't do like all matte looks like ever. But it's very nice, super duper warm, obviously, but... And I feel like it kind of scratches that itch that the Just Peachy Mattes left because I never got that palette and I wanted it so bad. I mean, I know it's not a dupe, but it's close enough where I'm okay with not having the Just Peachy Mattes. But I used this No Pan Left Behind and I really liked it. So that's going back in my collection. Now we start getting into the new stuff. So for 4th of July, these next 3 prompts, I actually pulled items from one brand that they fit all prompts and they're all items I've never used before. So I'm kind of excited about this. 4th of July, product from an indie brand. This is Thread Beauty. I saw Amy Loves Makeup do a video on this brand. She found them at Target. They're not at my Target, but it's also like I believe a black owned brand, and it's a Michigan / Detroit based brand. So I really wanted to try it. So for this prompt, I'm bringing in their foundation stick. I'm not a super huge fan of foundation sticks, but I'm going to give it a shot. This is in the shade 10 Light Cool. So I just took the plastic off. Let's put this over here. Ooh, see, that feels a lot. I guess the last foundation stick I used was the ColourPop ones, and this feels a lot creamier than the ColourPop ones. So this is the shade. It doesn't really look that cool to me, but I think it'll be decent enough. It looks really yellow for a cool, but whatever. What do I know? Nothing. So we're going to use this 5 times. Then for sparklers, a sparkly or sparkling item, I have one of their Blend It multi-sticks. I'm just going to use this as a highlighter, but this is in the shade Outgoing. It says it's holographic. We'll see about that. Let's see. Put it over here. I mean, this actually reminds me of the highlighter that I'm wearing right now, which is from Revolution. But we've got 5 uses on that. It's, in my opinion, it's sparkly enough. Wow, my camera can't focus. So we've got that. Then Dog Days of Summer, July 3rd through August 11th. Something hot and or sultry. I have a lipstick from them in the shade Fiery. And I'm sure you can't figure out why I wanted this shade. I like it. I have a 5-use goal on this as well. Then for Latin Heritage Month, September 15 through October 15, something from a Latinx brand. I just picked this up in the Sephora sale. Besides the ABH Brow Freeze, which I needed a replacement for, this is the only thing I picked up. This is the Rare Beauty Lip Liner Lip Oil Set in Everyday Rose. So I'm going to bring this in for 3 uses, like 2 use together. Is this a sharpener or does it go up? Oh no, it's a little sharpener. Doohickey. Okay. So I saw this on an Emily Noel video and I'm like, I need it. So there's the liner and the lip oil. And again, I want to use these together 3 times. Okay. Then for Sweetest Day, October 21, a sweet item or an item you got from your sweetie. I went with the sweet item. This is very old, but it still performs fine. This is my Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. And I'm just going to do No Pan. Should I try No Pan? There's 17. Wait, 1, 2, 3. Because I finished 1 shade. There's 17 shades, and I'm not going to get to No Pan Left Behind. I'll just do 3 looks. I'll use it 3 times. We'll go with that. That might be a little more doable. But I haven't used this in forever, and I want to get some more use on it because it still smells like peaches. Like, it still smells good. It still smells good, so I want to get more use out of it before I need to throw it away because that day is coming soon. Then for Halloween, October 31, Halloween themed from a Halloween release or something spooky. I have this quad of singles from Copacetic Cosmetics. It was a collab with M. Jones. These 4, they're all Halloween related. And I want to see if I want to keep at least some of them because I remember doing a look with these and it ended up fading, at least this matte. So this is Room on the Broom, and that one, from what I remember, didn't perform super well. So this green one is called My Familiar. This is like a flaky kind of white gold. I really don't like the flaky formulas, so it's going to be really hard to see, but it's underneath there. This is called Witching Hour. I may end up decluttering that because I just really don't like flakies, but we'll use it once. And then Bed Knobs and Broomsticks is the last shade, and this one is gorgeous. It's kind of shifty. So I want to use those each 1 time, and I'm potentially going to declutter 2 of those, but we'll see. Gotta use them to see what I think. Oh my god, this is going to be a long video. Then for Day of the Dead, November 1st and 2nd, a graveyard item that's like in honor of Ellie Max, or pick a prompt from the Day of the Dead Project Pan. I'm already doing Day of the Dead Project Pan, so I decided to pick a graveyard item. I picked this Physicians Formula, the Healthy Foundation. This is in the shade LC1. This was in my friend's Project Pan, which I sadly kind of abandoned and didn't post a finale for, but I did not hit my goal on it in that project, so I'm just bringing it back in for 5 uses. It's light. It's really light. I don't know. I mean, I'll make it work, but 5 uses on that one. Thanksgiving, November 23rd, an item you are thankful you have in your collection. I am very thankful because for 2 reasons. One, I love this scent, but also Jaylon found this at ATG Maxx and she sent it to me very kindly. This is the Skylar perfume in Meadow. It's the full size. And this just... It just smells like those giant purple clovers that the bumblebees love. So, and I love it. So I'm going to use this 5 times. Then for Black Friday, November 24th, an item you got from a Black Friday sale or got on super sale. So I got this while we were in Vegas at the CCO. This is one of the MAC paint pots in Bougie. I got this for $5. So I think that's a super sale. So here it is, never been touched. I got it because everybody else was getting it. I didn't want to be left out. So here it is. It's just like one of the reddy brown, like slightly purpley blue shifts to it. I have colors like this, but FOMO, man. So I'm just going to bring this in for 3 uses because there's no way I'm getting more than that on it. Then for winter, a winter themed item. This is something that was previously rolled in. I have this nail polish from Zoya in the shade Elsa. It's a very beautiful blue, got holographic sparkles, glitters, blah, blah, blah. I had a 5-use goal on it. I've used it once. We went to Vegas at the end of July, beginning of August. I have not painted my nails since that trip. I just have not been in a nail painting mood, so I'm definitely not hitting my goal on that one. Maybe I'll use it one more time, but we'll see. Then the next prompt is a blanket holiday, any holiday in the winter season. I have my Glaminatrix Silent Night palette. I want to use each shade 5 times. I can never do this. It's always backwards. So I've used Fairy Lights 5 times, Gingerbread 4 times, Jingle Bells 3 times, Mistletoe 4 times, Stocking 4 times, Tinsel 2 times, Sleigh 4 times, and Baubles 4 times. I probably will not hit my goal of 5 uses on each shadow, but I'll get most of them. 5 uses. You all know the drill by now. Boxing Day, December 26th. A budget item. So I have this, I'm just laughing because of what my goal was. I don't know what I was thinking. This e.l.f. Hydrating Core Lip Shine. My goal is to finish it. I mean, there wasn't a lot of product in here to begin with. I have used it 22 times, but it's not getting finished. There it is. It's very pretty, but it's not getting finished. I'll see how much more I can use it in the next month, but given like the other specific number goals I have on other lippies, I'm probably not going to use it. It is what it is. Then for birthday, this is another new prompt. An item you got for your birthday, including birthday gifts from Sephora, Ulta, or even yourself. This is a birthday gift from my sister. I bring this into projects a lot for prompts like this. This is the Rare Beauty Blush Enjoy. I love it. It's so pretty. It actually, that was a lot. But it's this beautiful peachy corally color. This is one of the, it doesn't say, or maybe it does. No. This is one of the, this isn't the matte one. I don't know, like, what she called her other liquid blush formulas that were in matte. Were they like shimmer blushes? I don't know. But it's not the matte formula either way. So I only have 3 uses on that because, again, lots of blush going on. Then, special occasion. Something you got for or are saving for a special occasion. What are you waiting for? Well, I decided to bring this in. So for our anniversary this year, my husband made reservations for this place close by us called the Urban Wick Candle Bar, where you can create your own candles. You go pick out a bunch of different oils, and then you sit down, you sniff them all to like in different combinations, and then you try to figure out what you want your candle to smell like. So I don't think I want to totally melt it or totally burn it because it was kind of expensive. But this is the candle that I made. This is the, you also get to pick out your jar. Of course, I picked out like this iridescent beautifulness. It's a pineapple. Oh, this smells so good. So this is my candle. I have I wrote the scent notes on it. It's apples and maple bourbon, caramel popcorn, whipped cream, and coffee bean. I mostly smell the apples and the caramel popcorn, but I'm okay with that. It smells so good. So I'm just going to burn this once, twice, I don't know, whenever I feel like it. Not going to force myself to burn it up completely, but I want to use it. We had a fun time like creating it, and it's very pretty and I like it. Okay, 2 more. Collab. Any item from a collaboration. I am bringing in my Kaleidos and Angelica Nyquist Club Nebula palette because I have not used this in forever. I just want to do 2 looks with this because, there's no way I'm going to hit No Pan Left Behind with only 1 month left of the project. So we're doing that. And then finally, add your own special day and create a prompt if I've missed one you celebrate. I decided to go with Punchki Day because who doesn't like donuts? So Punchki Day is I'll call it a holiday. It's not really a holiday, but the day before Lent begins, also known as Fat Tuesday, Mardi Gras. In the Polish community here in Metro Detroit, we call it Punchki Day because that is when we have delicious, delicious jelly-filled donuts called punchkis. And so I decided to bring in my Glamlight lip gloss in the shade/scent donut. Again, I was like, I'm going to finish it. No, I'm not. I've used it 18 times, though, and, like, there's a decent amount of gloss gone for 18 times. So I'm just going to use it as much as I use it in the next month, and that'll be that. It is what it is. Like I said, like 50 million times. So anyway, that's my super, super long update. And when I come back for the finale next month, we'll see if I actually manage to hit any of my remaining goals, because I have a lot of stuff here. I don't know. It'll be a surprise for both of us, honestly. But that is it for me today. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you're staying safe and sane and healthy, having a wonderful day or night wherever you are, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.